We're checking, folks. Back with another reaction, back with some more U2. And we're going back to the Unforgettable Fire, 1984. And we're going to do a double in this one. I do appreciate there's actually a handful of U2 folks that if it gets to like 8 or 9 days, they'll comment, making sure it's not going too long. And as I've said, as long as it's like polite and friendly, I totally appreciate it. And again, because a few people reached out, I'm going to do a double. So the first of the tracks that we're going to go through is Wire. It's an innovation, an invention that humans have conceived, which allows for the transmission of an electrical current. To be fair, it doesn't actually transmit as, your sense of how the wire works would perhaps intuitively suggest, meaning the current runs outside the wire as much as it does through the wire. If you don't believe me, watch the Veritasium video, a really cool YouTube channel about that concept. Regardless, it's the idea of it conveys maybe not a literal charge, but maybe an emotional charge or a message, whether that's an energetic message or whether it's a sort of unspoken communication or transmission. So it feels like there's ripe material for figurative or metaphorical usages of the concept. Ultimately, it's a single word title, meaning even though the word itself is very meaningful and expressive, it's hard to get a sense of which direction it'll go. So let's listen. This is U2, the track is Wire, and it's from the 1984 album, The Unforgettable Fire. Oh. I like the almost plucked sound of that.
Guilty of the crime that's now in hand. Such a nice day, throw your love away. Such a nice day, let it go. Close these eyes, I can't believe it. Close these
I didn't catch too many of the words there, but again, powerful vocals. I like that transition. It's very rapid fire. rope, I'm giving you hope, here's the rope. Insane. Yeah, I'm not sure about the meaning here. Yeah, like, I didn't catch a whole lot of the words. I caught more words there at the end than I did at any point before that, and yet I'm still not quite sure what to make of that. What was it like? I gave you hope. What was it like? I'm now forgetting the run, but it ended with like, I gave you a rope, and yeah. So I don't know. I look forward to people's comments on this one. I like a rope. I suppose is a form of a wire. I don't know. I feel like that's a stretch, but either way, I'm curious what form of wire we're speaking. How figurative, or in what way a figurative meaning might make sense. But it's another one where his vocals, meaning Bono, like are just standing out like so crazy. Like this is the type of singing I sort of had in my head. It's like, oh, U2. I've heard some of their classic tracks, and I know Bono has like a pretty epic voice. But as we found out when I went through Pride, in the Name of Love, even remembering that and being correct about that was not the full story. And again here, like, and even before we get to the end where he was like, I don't know, doing these like breathy kind of shouty vocals, which like, that's a whole different thing. But even before that, there's some moments where his like absolute like, high pitch kind of shout, and some of the vocalizations he was doing, it's like, okay, I remember he sung big, I know he's got a pretty epic voice, but this is great. Like, this is not, this is beyond what I was remembering. So another cool track from him vocally. The bass was definitely standing out early on. They had this sort of like gurgly, wicked sort of bass rhythm. And yeah, I love that like fast guitar playing that I don't know if it was actually plucked as opposed to like strum, but it had that like, singular sort of feel instead of, like a big like strummed chord. So I enjoyed that playing as well. Again, don't know what the song's about. We'll look forward to hearing what people have to say, but yeah, was intrigued by the end, and I caught more words there than anywhere, but still wasn't able to figure out the essence of what the wire is. So either way, as I said, I'm going to come back for a second reaction in this batch, so I'll stew on this one a little bit more, but we'll go on to the next one. Do let me know what you think of this. I will see you next time. Peace.